Palindrome Checker in Java. So, what is palindrome? If you do a quick Google search, it will tell us that palindrome is a word, phrase, name, or number that reads the same forward or backward. So, let's do that. Let's say we have a string phrase, hello world. Now, let's first initialize an empty string called reverse, and then let's reverse the phrase by using a for loop at length -1 is greater than or equal to 0, I minus minus, and then reverse plus equal phrase char at I. So what does this do? Phrase.length basically returns how many character does this phrase has. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11. But since our indices start from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So our last index is 10. We should be doing a -1 so that we first start from the last index until we reach the first index. And the goal is to add each character from this phrase to the empty string in reverse order starting from the last index up to the first index, which is why we did a phrase.length -1 I is greater than or equal to 0 minus minus, and then phrase.char at I. Basically, that char at basically returns the character on this index I. So let's go back. Now, boolean is palindrome is equal to phrase that equals reverse. And now is palindrome plus is palindrome. So this should be false, since if you reverse this phrase, it will not be equal to hello world again. So false. Now let's do a label. Now this should be true. There you go, true. Oops. Let's say race car should be true. Now normally on the standard palindrome checker, you would have to ignore the casing. So let's do an equals ignore case reverse. Since if we do something like label, and if we did not ignore the case, we would be that would return a false in palindrome because we did not ignore the case. But if we do a equals ignore case, that should ignore the case and therefore returning a true value in palindrome checker. So this should be true. And on the standard palindrome checker, we should have a removal of spaces and punctuations. And we can do that by first cleaning this phrase. So we cleaned is equal to phrase that replace all. We do a rejects punctuation punc and then s, and we replace this by an empty string. So basically what this do is we get all the punctuations and the spaces in the phrase, and we replace this by an empty string. So here instead of phrase should be using a clean, and then clean, and then here is clean. Okay, so let's check. Let's do a race car. That should equal to, okay, true. And since let's do a punctuation. Did I. Now this should return as true because we should remove the spaces and the punctuations. So that should be true. Okay, true. So that is the standard palindrome checker in Java.